Tributes continue to pour in for the late businessman Dr. Richard Maponya, who passed away in the early hours of this morning at the age of 99. Well, our reporter Malungelo Booi is outside the famous Maponya Mall in Soweto and joins us live now. Malungelo, you are situated at the first black-owned mall in Soweto Township, the cornerstone of a late businessman, Ntate Richard Maponya. How are shoppers reacting to the story?
That's right. In fact, Busi, when you walk around this mall, it's a mall that's full of lots of retail stores. Interestingly enough, when Dr. Maponya, in fact, during the apartheid times, wanted to open his first business, the apartheid government refused to grant him that license. But look at where we are today, many years after that. And in fact, this mall, he built this mall 30 years after really trying so hard to get permission from the apartheid government to, in fact, have a business like this. A lot of people describing Dr. Maponya essentially as a trailblazer and also a visionary. In fact, some of the people that have been reacting to his passing, including President Cyril Ramaphosa, from the statement that the presidency released this morning about over the past. To quote this line, Busi, he says, "We have lost a pioneer, a trailblazer, a man of extraordinary fortitude, a man who paved the way for the racial transformation of the South African economy." That was President Cyril Ramaphosa in his statement earlier that he released today. And of course, when you speak to ordinary Sowetans, they'll also tell you that how proud they are about Dr. Maponya. And of course that, yes, they are sad about his passing, but really it's his teachings that they'll never forget. Mama, please do come to me. Mama Nipe, you're one of the people, you're a Sowetan, you shop here. When you first heard the news about the passing of Dr. Maponya, tell me where you were and what went through your mind.
When I heard the news, I was at home and it came as a shock to me because I thought that the old man is still strong and he can come and nurture our kids when they want to open business because he was a very strong old man. Sure. Yes.
I mean, what is it that you think, what is it that you'll remember about him?
I remember him about this mall that I am in now, because it came after a very difficult time, but we are having it nice. And I wish all the kids who are in business to follow and then follow his steps and go through what he has. It's not an easy path, but if they can follow, him wherever he is now, I wish, and I'm sure that they can go through.
What is it, though, that you think that all of us can learn from him?
Patience. There must be patience.
Thank you so much. That's one of the shoppers we see here and one of the Sowetans who is actually responding or reacting really to the passing of Dr. Maponya, saying one of the things that we as South Africans can really learn from Dr. Maponya is patience. Patient he was. This is a man, Busi, who received at least four Busi. Though the honorary doctorates from 4 universities here in South Africa for his contribution, in business here in the country, and of course his contribution in ensuring that there is really transformation in this country in terms of the economy. Was he?
Well, I agree with you. Absolutely remarkable. But really, Maponya Mall is a story of perseverance as well as resilience. I'm interested in how entrepreneurs there and tenants of that very big mall, which cost around 650 million rand to just build and was officially opened on the 27th of September 2007. How are the tenants there being empowered by the work of Ntate Richard Maponya?
Busi, you really don't only need to focus on what's happening here at Maponya Mall. You essentially just need to move around Soweto and see how this community is buzzing. It's buzzing with people. I'm going to use the term that we use, loosely. People are hustling. There's small businesses in almost every corner, and people will tell you that, they have been inspired by this man to start their small own businesses because they have to create employment opportunities for themselves. But that's also something that Dr. Maponya was really passionate about, helping young people and also, making sure that we address the issue of skills shortage in this country and also address the issue of unemployment. Bear in mind, we're in a country where unemployment stands at over 29%. In fact, he was working with the University of Johannesburg, where he is working on setting up a skills center to assist young people so that they can be able really to get the skills that they need so that they can be employable or even start their own businesses. In fact, I was talking to the family earlier, the family saying that without the people of Soweto, without the people of this community, they don't think that really Dr. Maponya would have been as successful as he is today, saying that they're very appreciative really of the contribution that the people of Soweto have made in his life, but also they're saying that they will continue really to contribute to this community because it's a community that has given that particular family and also Dr. Maponya himself so much.
Well, it goes both ways. I mean, entrepreneurs from Soweto always talk about how Dr. Maponya was so easily accessible to the people of Soweto, but most importantly to entrepreneurs who were inspired by him.
Well, see, I mean, I was talking to a gentleman earlier. His name is Freddie. And one of the things he was saying to me was that he was a salesperson and he was lucky enough to be one of those people that had an opportunity to interact really with Dr. Maponya, saying that, he helped him start his own business. He sort of like guided him into starting his own business. And that is something that shows the kind of person this man is, this man who has been described by the people here in Soweto, but also those in business, but also the country's president, that this is a man who is a pioneer, this is a man who is a trailblazer, this is a man who worked so hard in ensuring that we see, economic transformation in this country. This is a man who started, his business when it was so hard for a black person to do so during the apartheid times.
And lastly, Malungelo, is it too early for you to maybe share with us whether there are any plans going forward this week in terms of memorial services or anything else that the family has planned?
At the family home earlier, there were people that were arriving, obviously, to pay their condolences to Dr. Maponya's family. But, the family was saying that all of the details about memorial services and also the funeral will be really released later in the week as they are busy really, with the preparations. And I suppose, Busi, for them for now, really, it's trying to process what they've actually lost and deal with that loss.